Good day everyone. Today I'm going to explain and show my code and my activity. First, let's run the code first. Let's do it again first. Okay, okay. P score is say 50. P score 2 is say 45. 2 is say 10. And it says the average 35 fell. Okay, let's explain the code. Let's maximize this. So first, you have this first line right here. This tells the browser that this file is an HTML document. It helps the browser display the web page correctly. Now, I already discussed this in the last activity. In my last activity is basic right here. So we'll move on to the title. So this title will output in the web page called Student Information and Grade Evaluation, and this one also Student Information and Grade Evaluation. So this right here, this will connect to the external called script.js. This connect to the HTML file to the JavaScript file. The browser will run the code inside script.js or JavaScript. So let's have here the first line of code. So I'm going to tell that let is the sec that let handle the name or the string called name. This asks the user to enter the student's name. The enter value is stored in the variable called name right here. And right here, this line of code right here, I let the quiz 1, quiz 2, quiz 3 will be the variable. So this asks this will ask the user to enter the first quiz score, or called here number. Here's the input into number, so it can be used in calculations. This block of code right here. Quiz 1 to quiz 3. So let's move on to this block of code right here called function average score. So first, this line creates a function. This line right here creates a function named average. A function is a reusable block of code that you can use it repeatedly, and that performs a task that values it performs a task that values inside this parenthesis right here. It's called score 1, score 2, score 3. And this one will connected to the quiz scores right here, and it will be divided by 3 after it calculates all the score or in the quizzes. So let me make it clear. This return score plus score 3 plus I score 1, score 2, score 3 divided by 3. This line calculates the average of the 3 quizzes scores. First, it adds the score 1, score 2, and score 3. Then it divides the total by 3 because there are only 3 quizzes I input. The keyword return right here, it sends the computed average back to the part of the program that called function. Okay, let's move on. And of course, we're gonna close it with a bracket. So next line of code, let average or IAV, or you can name it whatever you want. I just use the AVE for shortcut. So let AVE equals to average quiz 1, quiz 2, quiz 3. This line call or uses the average right here, calls. It spends the value stored in quiz 1, quiz 2, and quiz 3 to the function of it. And it will compute their average. Uh, the return value is then stored in a new variable named ave or if, which will be then this will be used later to check if the student pass or fail. So let's move to the if else statement right here. First, let's discuss or let's explain this code, just this code right here. This is an if statement that checks whether the average is 75 or higher, greater than or equal to 75. If condition is true, the program will execute the code inside the block, the if block, the if. So right here, this line starts an alert message that will appear as a pop-up in the display text student, as you can see in the earlier as we run the system, as we run the website. It combines it with the value stored in the variable name using the plus operator right here. So let's move on to the here the else, or else if it's not greater than or equal to 75, it will alert the student name, or it will be called the name or that the user input. It will verify or alert the student as failed. So here, this line 31, this line asks the user to enter a number using prompt. Since prompt returns text, number, this one converts input into a number. The converted value is stored in a variable number, which will be used to create the multiplication table. And lastly, this block of code right here. This line here, this line creates a for loop. This is a for loop that repeats the code inside it 10 times. The variable at I start at 1 continues as long as I is less than or equal to 10 and increases by 1 after each repetition. This will allow the program to generate the multiplication table 1 to 10. So here, this console.log number plus parentheses x plus I equals plus versus number times I close parentheses close parentheses. This line displays one line of multiplication table in browser console. It combines uh, the entered by the user number, the current loop value I, and the result of number times I into one complete multiplication expression, such as 5 times 3 equals 15. Every time the loop repeats, this line prints the next multiplication result. This one will be the closing. So that's all. Thank you.